Who is she? A goddess, a prostitute, a lover, or just a stranger lost in sleep? Courbet painted her in 1862, and people called it indecent, vulgar, even dangerous. But this sleeping nude woman hides a secret. It was only the beginning of Courbet's rebellion against all of art. Now let's travel back to Paris, 1860s. Imagine stepping into the Grand Salon, the temple of art. The walls are dripping with gold frames, the smell of oil and varnish heavy in the air. Painters competing for glory hang their canvases side by side. The crowd whispers in awe at endless Venuses, odalisques, and goddesses of impossible perfection. Their skin is marble, their pose is statuesque, their gaze is distant, untouchable. These aren't women, they're ideals, symbols, fantasies. And then, Courbet arrives. A voice in the crowd gasps, "Mon Dieu, what is this?" Because instead of another goddess, Courbet paints her, a woman with no myth, no veil of divinity, just flesh, curves, and imperfections captured with brutal honesty. The soft sag of her stomach, the bend of her arm pressing into the pillow, the faint shadows under her ribs. She is not flattered, she is revealed. This wasn't Venus, this wasn't Aphrodite, this was reality. And critics hated it. One wrote, "This is not art, this is indecency masquerading as brushwork." Another spat, "It's vulgar. He paints women as if they are meat on a table." But Courbet didn't flinch, he doubled down. He once said, "I cannot paint an angel because I have never seen one." Think about that. In an age where painters survived by flattering myth, Courbet chose honesty. A sleeping nude, not idealized, not worshipped, not even aware of us looking, just human. And that makes us ask, does it make you uncomfortable that she's unaware you're watching her? Do you feel like a guest or an intruder? Her eyes are closed. She will never see you, but you will always see her. And maybe that's exactly the point. So who was she? Some whispered she was Courbet's secret mistress hidden behind anonymity. Others claimed she was a prostitute from Paris, a model paid to pose and immortalized forever. And some argue she was no one, just a woman who will never wake, frozen in this moment of vulnerability. The mystery lingers, and it only makes the painting more unsettling. Courbet's friends warned him, "Courbet, you'll destroy yourself. Courbet, you'll never sell." But in every stroke of this sleeping nude, he was cutting down centuries of artifice. The academies wanted beauty. Courbet gave them truth. The public wanted gods. Courbet gave them humans. And the tension grew. The art world became a powder keg. But here's where the story turns. This painting was only the rehearsal, only the whisper before the scream. 4 years later, in 1866, Courbet unveiled a painting that would shock the world into silence, The Origin of the World. A painting so raw, so explicit, it was hidden for more than a century. Look again at the sleeping nude, at the way Courbet studies her body, at the angle, the details, the intimacy. Can you feel it? This wasn't just practice for a sleeping woman. It was a study for something more daring, more dangerous. Suddenly, sleeping nude woman feels like a countdown clock. Tick, tock. The calm before the explosion. Critics didn't know it yet, but Courbet was preparing to detonate the most explicit nude in art history. And here's the tragic twist. Courbet's defiance came at a cost. He was labeled obscene, vulgar, immoral. His patrons abandoned him. He was pushed into exile. He drank heavily. His reputation sank. He wanted to paint truth, and truth destroyed him. Was it worth it? Would you sacrifice your career, your reputation, your peace of mind, just to paint what you believe is real? So what do we make of her now, this woman forever sleeping? Some see her as innocence, some see her as desire, some see her as the ghost of a scandal that would later erupt. But maybe she's more than that. Maybe she's a mirror, a reminder that beneath every goddess, every Venus, every illusion is just a human body, fragile, imperfect, real. And that's why this painting still speaks today, not because she's sleeping, but because she refuses to wake. She doesn't need to. She already changed everything. And now I want to hear from you. When you look at Courbet's sleeping nude woman, what do you feel? Do you see beauty? Do you see a scandal? Or do you see a revolution hiding in plain sight? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
And if you want more shocking art stories that mix beauty with danger, subscribe now, because next time the scandal only gets darker. Truth is never safe, and Courbet knew it.